Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Bitcoin once again. Thanks for your support. Okay, I hope you had a really good weekend, and wherever you are in the world, I hope you stay safe, healthy, and stay tuned. Okay, so right now, looking at Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, you can see. Okay, I'm just going to tell you something right now. There's terminology in this space. It's called dumb money and smart money. Okay, now dumb money up here, people that are buying up here are dumb money, and the reason is because it was completely overextended. Yeah, okay, really dumb money was buying up here. Okay, people that thought we're going to have a continuation and we're calling for a continuation, that's dumb money. Okay, and you would have seen a lot of YouTubers calling for continuation up here. You know, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to think and see that this was completely overextended. Okay, really overextended. And this is where all the dumb money enters at the maximum risk. Okay, the maximum sort of point at which it can roll back. This is where the dumb money entered. Okay, so that's dumb money. Right now, we have dumb money down here entering where they think that we're going to continue with the downtrend, basically. You know, the bears, so to speak, the people shorting the market long term. Again, dumb money, because I think there's a continuation of the trend just here. But in actual fact, Bitcoin is actually showing fantastic strength and finding a base for continuation of the uptrend, basically. Like I've said to you in so many videos, right now, the people that are calling a bear market here, they're dumb money. The people calling the continuation of the bull run just here, where we break this 1618 and continue to 200K in an instant, that was dumb money. Okay, and just like here, we're getting completely oversold, as you're fully aware. Okay, just there, completely overbought. Just look at all the charts. They're telling you a story, completely in the sky. Everything was really overextended at this point. You were creating bearish divergences on the weekly time frame. It was painting a picture and telling a story, and that's the story that I relayed to you. Okay, I relayed to you that you was completely overextended and dumb money was buying here. Okay, so just there, I'm telling you that dumb money is shorting the market for continuation to the downside. Okay, and that's basically herd mentality. A lot of people are joining the herd that we're in a bear market just there, and I've told you so many times and reassured you that you can't look at this chart on a monthly time frame and tell me that that's a bear market. Okay, you can't do that. It's impossible to say that that's a bear market. That is not a bear market. That's a bull market. That's an uptrend coming back and holding support relatively well. Okay, just like you did in the previous bull markets, where you went up, got overextended, came back down to earth in the bull market before continuation. And just here, this is exactly what's happening for Bitcoin. You're completely overextended, too much greed, too much dumb money entering the markets just here. Okay, and now dumb money is selling on the way down, aren't they? Because this is what dumb money does. It buys high and sells low. But right now, I'm telling you, the smart money is buying just here. Buying just there. The smart money was selling just there. Okay, be smart. That's what I'm trying to say to you. But again, I've got a crystal ball, but you know, you just look at the charts. They're telling you a story. And the story I'm trying to relay to you is right now, Bitcoin is building up fantastic support and momentum down there and toward, you know, the bottom end of 30K relatively well. It's consolidating in a zone, in an area. Okay, we've not even had a relief rally yet. Look at the blow off tops in previous bull markets. You always have that relief rally, that upside to test key levels of resistance, which I've told you we've not had yet. We've not even had any of that yet. You need to see that to confirm that you are in a downtrend, okay, on the larger time frame. So right now, Bitcoin for me is bullish. It's in a bull market. It's come back down. It's holding support, and it's looking for continuation of wave 5 of Elliott wave theory. But again, I've not got a crystal ball, but all I'm doing is relaying what I see to you in the charts. Okay, so let's take a look at the 5-day Gaussian channel at the moment for Bitcoin, okay, and see how we're doing with that. So on the 5-day Gaussian, you can see that, like I said to you, over time the support creeps up, doesn't it? You can see you're holding the medium line of the 5-day relatively well, and you're being forced into some kind of position just here for Bitcoin. Now I've gave you breakdown targets. If you do see a breakdown, okay, a loss of support, which you've not, you've been hugging the 1272, which you have done in previous bull markets. You've never lost that level of support on the weekly time frame. You've never come under it, started hitting your head. You've always found that as a key level of support for continuation in a bull market. And right now you can see you've been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 weeks of support in this area. Okay, so this is really good for Bitcoin. It's good. It's confidence of the fact that you found a base before you're going to start and get the breakout, more volume come in, more buyers come in, you know, and the smart money is entering the market right here, and that's where you're going to see the increase in the price. Hopefully break levels of resistance above and get that continuation, that wave 5 and that 2.272 Fibonacci extension right there for Bitcoin. So I just want to reassure you, and this is what I do on the channel. I'm reassuring you that we are relatively healthy for Bitcoin. We are holding key levels of support, okay? And until we lose those support, this is where you don't go short. Okay, Bitcoin is not going down to 10k, it's not going down to 5k. You're not in a bear market, you are holding support for continuation of the bull market that Bitcoin is currently in. Okay, so don't listen to other YouTubers, the dumb money, telling you that we are in a bear market. I don't understand why they're telling you we're in a bear market. I don't get that. You're in a corrective downtrend, which Bitcoin goes through multiple times in bull markets, like I've shown you so many times, a corrective drawback to a key level of support before continuation of the uptrend. Okay, because like I said to you so many times, look, this is the weekly time frame. Look how overextended Bitcoin was. Again, ran up here into the 1618, started to roll. Even now, you're creating bearish divergences. It was on the cards that you were coming down to the 1414. I was telling you at the time you were coming down to the 1414, and I had seen other YouTubers saying that you were getting continuation. Again, dumb money. Okay, I would like to think that, but I'm relaying the message of the smart money to you. This is what my goal is in this channel. Okay, and I've shown you Bitcoin addresses, big Bitcoin addresses at this point. Smart money are accumulating, and I've shown you an address the other day that had 15,000 Bitcoins 3 years ago, and now they've got 115,000 Bitcoins. So all you've got to do is follow that address and you will be in the money. Smart money, accumulating. Do whatever they do. It really is that simple. So yeah, anyway, that's enough spiel for Bitcoin on the weekly. As you can tell, I'm still bullish. I am still bullish on the market. I am. You know, there's no reason for me not to be, and until we start to lose key levels of support. And I've always outlined that for you, haven't I? I've always told you the truth. Until we start to lose key level support and start painting them pictures of a loss of key levels of support, we are not in a bear market. So again, let's take another look at the let's take a look at the weekly time frame. Get rid of the Gaussian just here. So on the weekly, you know, fully aware, we are anticipating a little bit of a pullback just here for Bitcoin, potentially coming down to this trend line. It doesn't mean it has to happen, okay, but it is something that we're targeting. If you was to have a little drawback, we do anticipate this particular trend line will come into play and hold as a key level of support for Bitcoin, which will be fantastic, okay, which will be a fantastic entry point. But you know what, Bitcoin could absolutely march on from here. Who knows? But so far, so good. You're holding levels of support. So what I'm going to do right now, well, actually, I'll do it tomorrow because it's not open trading for today. I've already shown you the chart. It's a DXY. I'll always show you the chart the day after the trading on the DXY because that's a really important chart that we do need to pay attention to going forward for Bitcoin, because like I've said to you, if that starts to break key levels of resistance, in my opinion, you know, the DXY, I'll show you really quickly actually. In my opinion, I think that the DXY is in a continuation of the trend for the DXY. A lot of people are really bullish on it, but I think it's in some kind of horizontal triangle here, which is a continuation pattern. So I'll show you exactly what I mean. So we'll look at it on the weekly. That's fair enough. Yeah, the weekly. So you can see just here, you've run into a level of resistance. To be fair, this does look like a bit of a bull pennant. So if it does continue, you're going to break key levels of resistance and you are looking at more upside. And that would spell a bear market for Bitcoin. But right now, we're not in a bear market. We're on the cusp of one. If we lose key levels of support, okay, you're fully aware that if we do lose a key level of support, yep, bear market. But right now, we're holding a support for continuation of the trend, basically. And we are in an uptrend, a bull trend for Bitcoin. So right here, we are forming some kind of horizontal triangle here for the DXY. Now, this is a continuation pattern, basically. So you've effectively got a breakdown target from there to there. And you can see if you do lose support, this is where you see a continuation of the trend for the DXY. If it gets rejected at this level at the 55 EMA, which it is, it's getting rejected 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks now on the trot. At the 55 EMA, okay, you can see that it's getting rejected. If it does continue to get rejected there and this upper level of resistance just there for the DXY, this is where you'll see it roll back and come towards the apex before it gets a break to the upside, okay? Or, obviously, because you're coming down into it, it's a continuation of the trend, this is where you'll see a break to the downside. Now this here, this was where the bull run started for Bitcoin, okay, just there, bull run for Bitcoin, bear run for Bitcoin, for crypto, okay? So look, if we was to break down, if we was to continue with the trend for the DXY, this is where you could see Bitcoin continue, okay? This is really important, continue with the bull run. And this could be this wave 5, okay? And the march onwards and upwards to 200K, which we're anticipating for Bitcoin, and a continuation of the bull run for crypto, basically. So this chart is really, really important, okay? Because obviously, if you break this key level of resistance for the DXY, you are looking at a reversal, okay? So this horizontal play out as a reversal just here, and you would be looking at more upside for the DXY, potentially coming up to this level just here at 97.923 basically, roughly. And you know, from here that is an appreciation of around about 5.76% for the DXY. So this is this is key. This is like one of the best charts to look at to determine bear market or bull market. And this is why we're not in a bear market yet, until we break this level of resistance and invalidate this continuation of the trend in a horizontal triangle for the DXY. You know, we come back up and break the resistance and invert this particular trend that we're going through, then yeah, we're still in a bull market. We've just entered a level of consolidation for crypto whilst the DXY sorts itself out for continuation. Do you see that? So this is really, really important. Lose support, Bitcoin bull market, continuation, break resistance, bear market for Bitcoin. And that's basically it. So we will keep an eye on this every day for you, okay, and keep you updated in the channel. And this is so paramount to crypto's continuation of the bull market, or are we entering that bear market? So yes, that's basically Bitcoin. So what I'm going to do is jump on the hourly time, the 4 hourly time frame right now, see what we can see. Okay, you see Bitcoin on the 4 hourly has broken a massive level of resistance, which I've shown you. Okay, it's broken it. Now personally, I was going to put in a long just here, but I think the market's that manipulated. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until we break a key level of resistance, because this right here, this signal, this little break of resistance right here could be the bottom for Bitcoin, okay? And we may not come down to that particular trend line, which I've shown you on the RSI on the weekly. This particular break right here is of massive significance to Bitcoin, because like I've said to you, okay, this, in my opinion, if we zoom out on the daily time frame here, this is a massive, massive falling wedge for Bitcoin, okay? Now, you can see it's acted as a key level of resistance since we peaked up here. We formed this top, okay, and we came back down, we lost support, we started to form a rising wedge. We broke this level of resistance, fell back, lost support. And right now we hugged the bottom trend line as support, came up resistance, support, and like I said to you, getting closer and closer to the apex just there. Now, if you break this level of resistance, this is really good for Bitcoin, because what it do, it show that you're tightening up, okay, you're tightening up on the EMAs, you're holding support at the weekly 55, which is paramount, which I've told you about. So this is actually really, really good. This right here is really good for Bitcoin, because this is breaking a key level of resistance for Bitcoin, okay, of this falling wedge. Do you see this? Now obviously you're fully aware that when you break this level of resistance on falling wedge, you usually come back to where you formed the wedge, which would be just here. Do you see that? So like I said to you in yesterday's video, Bitcoin is on a journey when it breaks that. It's not just going to go like this overnight. It's not just going to go we're back to where we formed it, we're going to start attacking the highs. It's going to be bumpy. You know, you're going to come up, you're going to get rejected, come back down, potentially fall even lower, okay? And it looks bad, but you've broken this key level of resistance just there. There's a lot of cryptos that have done this, okay? They've broken a downward resistance line. XRP is one of those, Cardano is one of those, VeChain is one of those. So this needs to pay attention, because this is actually indicative of a reversal of the trend. Do you see this? But like I said to you, it doesn't go like this overnight. It takes time. But this is a massive, massive signal for Bitcoin that you're breaking this key level of resistance. So what we do need to see here for Bitcoin, okay, obviously, as you're fully aware, one of the primary things we do need to see is get above the daily 20 EMA. That would be really, really good for Bitcoin. You can see right now it's toying with it, okay? Get above this 20, hold that as support, start to break through these levels of resistance which I've given you, get back above the 55, start to attack this key level of resistance right here. Do you see this? Key level of resistance. You start to break that, you're looking great. And this, personally, this is where I'll put in a long for Bitcoin, okay? Because all this area here is still manipulated, in my opinion, because we've seen these breakdowns, okay? We had this rising wedge, and this is your technical target, but you can see that Bitcoin is almost coming up and invalidating this wedge, so to speak. And this particular technical target is almost out the window right now for Bitcoin. Do you see that? So basically, Bitcoin's looking good. It's looking strong. It's looking healthy. You're getting a depleting volume on the daily time frame. So some kind of break is coming, isn't it? So do anticipate that if we can break above the 20, break this key level of resistance just there, get back above the 55, this is your bottom for Bitcoin, and we've found a reversal here. And all the people calling the bear market, the dumb money, the continuation of a downtrend, are going to get wrecked, basically, okay? And this is where the bottom was, and all the smart money that's been buying have been buying the bottom and not selling the bottom. Watch this space. Let's see a pump for Bitcoin. It'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? But again, you know, if we do start to break down, then obviously it will carry out the technical target just there and bring us down to that RSI level on the weekly time frame, which would be a fantastic entry point. Take care, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow with an update on Bitcoin. Stay healthy, stay tuned. Bye bye.